Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the Seresto Flea and Tick Prevention for Cats, 8-month flea collar for cats. Pulled 2 fleas off one off the other. The third had no fleas, and no dirt either. The vet told me that fleas and ticks here have adapted to the old chemicals. For a flea collar, but our neighbor recommended them since they had 4 of them. You could take your cat for a flea bath, and dip, and balm the home. This product works great. It does seem to take a little while to work, however. It is well worth the money, and actually cheaper than buying the drops every 3 months. It burned his skin and hair right off, and created a very bad skin condition on him, so she has a collar, and the one she spends most of the time with doesn't. If you and/or your fur babies are suffering, don't be daunted by the price tag. Took only 4 ticks all unattached off the dog, and wasn't getting any from yard visits. From food, to mites, to our great sister's brother's uncle, Gafada, who's a stank. The last one's a joke. And in the hotter months she spends a good deal of time swimming in the pond, or the ocean, and the collar stays working. The collar does have threads, or fasten points on the inside part touching the cat's neck. It wasn't a lot of the trial participants, but it was observed, and this explains the folks whose cats lost hair, which seems pretty unavoidable given that she and 2 of the other cats go outside. It's been about 6 months now, so the collars are supposed to last another couple of months. And with some good vacuuming of the carpet, and washing the bedding, the problem is gone. Please keep in mind, when the collar goes on, the fleas jump off. He has a history of skin problems as well, but his fur is fluffy enough right now that the collar doesn't rub too much on his skin. But figuring that what you pay for a collar, and divide it by 8, it is totally reasonable. It was so bad when you stepped on our porch you walked away with fleas. After getting the collars on the cats, and spraying like crazy, the flea problem went away in a little under 2 weeks. Now, that cat has kept his coat for the past 3 summers, which is especially wonderful since he is elderly, and doesn't need that nonsense. However, he informed me that the collar lasts up to 6 months, so it's actually not that bad for a deal for that long of protection. Be sure to leave at least a thumb width of room when sizing to your pet, or you'll struggle to cut it off. The locking system sort of works like a zip tie, and won't back out once engaged. Fleas breed at an insane rate, and their eggs last for months, so the only way to win is to get the fleas off your pets, and keep them off for months. Cats are mammals, and all mammals have complex biology, and the needs and reactions of different individuals can vary greatly. Some people are allergic to some lotions, some medications don't work for some people, and some do for others. So, it is important when you choose any product for an animal, especially a product that involves chemicals, and the health of the animal, that you think a lot about that individual. You try several things, and you watch them carefully for how they respond. There was no change in behavior, and no skin irritation, but if you notice something with your pet, remove the collar ASAP. This is the only flea product that continued to work for the full duration advertised. A little bit of fur on their necks rubbed off, and left some dry skin. After that, the Seresto collar works very well, and keeps the fleas off when it is worn 247 except during, and right after baths. They would work well initially, but the fleas always made their way back well before the treatment expiration period. It took about 2 weeks for all evidence of fleas to disappear, and stay gone. If you merely cut these nibs once to unroll the collar, and then place it on your pet, bad things may happen. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and leave your comments below.